Good afternoon. Just out checking a few things. It's one of those mounts put all the Brassavilla babies on. They're doing well. They're hydrating. They're plumped up. I'm just checking some of the mounts this afternoon. We got a warm day in Alabama. It's about 94 degrees, I think, something like that, where we are. Humidity's running in the 70s. A lot of roots on that. A lot of growth on that air plant too, actually. Nice growth. A lot of roots. Everything got chewed up so bad when those grasshoppers and stuff came through here a couple of weeks ago. I mean, really chewed it up bad. Lost a lot of root tips. More than anything, lost root tips. Seems to be doing well. It's another one, Brassavilla mounts. It'll take a couple of weeks for them to get attached. They've got some new growth coming out. This is one that's been here for a while. They're no longer tied on anymore. I showed this one a couple of months, a month or so back, where I tied it on. They've done real well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're heavy. That leaf tip dieback right there, leaf tip dieback, that's excessive nitrogen. That's what that is. I know for a fact. Every time I give them too much nitrogen, that's what I get. I get tips dieback on me. Not feeding high nitrogen. I'm probably only feeding, I don't know, 75 to 100 parts per million nitrogen total. You know, in a mix of 125 or 140 parts per million, I might have 75 to 80% of it. Usually 50 to 60% of it. I'll try and keep a little higher percentage of it, keep on the nitrogen side. These are the Cattleya intermediata schilleriana, if I'm saying that correct. These are some flask babies. They've done really well. Big, strong roots, lots of branching. Slowly growing, but not canes. I've been giving these guys lots of extra. My nitrogen source is calcium nitrate, so they get a lot of calcium at the same time they're getting the nitrogen. And so I don't have to feed extra like CalMag or anything like that unless I want to. CalMag is like 80% calcium and only about 15 or 20% magnesium. Has very little magnesium in the CalMag ratio in a bottle of CalMag. It's mostly calcium versus magnesium. Sorry, I know this seems boring to everybody. I'm just kind of picking through and kind of looking at stuff. I thought I'd film some of it, make some comments. There's a root tip that doesn't look good. Another root tip that doesn't look good. This one's been chewed off too, but lots of new growth on it, so I'm not that worried about it. It's like this one, they got on this one pretty heavy too and chewed off the root tips, but you can see the green ones coming back out. You can see where it's branching out and branching out and branching out. A little bit of purple here, but see this is sun sensitivity, and you can see this entire plant is very light colored. It's gotten a lot of sun, but it's got a couple of new little growths popping out right there, so I'm very happy to see that. Anyway. Brassavilla. That is it's Nendosa. times something. Nodosa Mossmedger times Nodosa Remar. Crazy roots coming out of this thing. Happy plant, happy plant. Well, I apologize, nothing spectacular here. I'm just checking things and doing a couple of spot waters. I'll see here, see by my finger. You see the root tip, the green tips coming down? That looks good, that looks good. I've got a couple more that are popping out here and there on this one, so this one's trying. Hasn't been there that long, but we have root growth coming out. Everybody's plumped up, looks good. I mean, it looks horrible because it's all tied up with string and stuff, but we'll see if they grab hold. All right, I've got to get to watering and checking, feeding. Everybody have a great afternoon. Get out and enjoy your weather. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in Alabama. I'm just checking things. Thought I'd throw some footage up here of it too. The fowl's doing beautiful. It's got nice and fat and thickened up. These were so limp, and now they've started hydrating better. And it has a new leaf coming out of the center of it too. This big girl has a big new leaf coming out of the center too. This one leaf that's never hydrated 100%. This one has gotten a lot better. These are nice. Color's getting better on it. Had more streaking on it. Oops, excuse me. But doing a lot better. A lot better. Sulphurnitis. They're doing real well. They like water and they like food. Once I started feeding them a little heavier, they started putting up more growth. But fowls are hanging in there. Blooms are dropping slowly, but and that one I moved out. It's sitting with everybody right now. But all the little minis are doing really, really well. Lots and lots of roots. Lots and lots of roots. Everybody seems to just be going crazy. Crazy in the gravel. This is that little, Anna said she had one of these. If that's spelled correctly on the tag that they gave me. But beautiful, fragrant little plant. Really good grower. It seems to really like the gravel. It's got roots all over down in that pot. And here's the other one. I've got two of those. But same thing, lots of roots. They're wrapped all around the pots. I can't tell if that's a spike or there's a root or a spike or something coming out there. But it's stacking up real nice. It keeps putting leaves out, just one after another after another. So real happy with that one too. This one got eaten up horribly. I found two caterpillars on this one and pulled them off, and they got some gnaw marks onto it. It's a healthy fowl, lots of roots, tons and tons of roots coming out. It's deep down in the pot full of gravel, lots of root tips in there. There's another one. Another one's doing great. Crazy roots down inside the pot, attached on. Love it. Seems to just love the gravel. This one has kept its spikes, and the spikes are doing something. Every little node on the spike is plumping up, and I don't know, acts like it's getting ready to branch off or something. I don't know. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with this one. Color looks good on it. It's growing really well. The newest leaf is a little bigger than the rest, so has good color. Trying to think, where's the one with the little keiki at? I'll show you what's left of the keiki. This is grasshopper damage. I found the grasshoppers on them. And actually, I think there was a caterpillar on this one too. But yeah, they did some damage. Got a little bit of scarring on it. But look at the crazy roots. Crazy, crazy root growth. They love that gravel. I don't know what it is about the gravel. They just seem to go nuts on it. Anyway, I'm rambling and just walking around and not even looking at anything worth a damn anymore. But everybody have a great day. I've got work to do, plants to check. Get out and work in your garden. Thanks for watching, everybody.